Hi guys, it's Nancy and we're going to make a card using the new Gina K Designs Home for the Holidays set. I think this is a really, really adorable set, not only because of the sentiments, but look at how adorable this little house is. To me, it looks like a gingerbread house, but I think you can make it any kind of house that you want. I mean, even just like a housewarming set, this would be a really cute set to make. A set of thank you cards out of this would be cute to make. But let's just get into it. So I have it set up in my Mini Misty. This is a 5.5 by 4 1/4 card. We're going to stamp it with some Gina K amalgam ink because I'm going to do some alcohol ink coloring. I have not done that in a long time, so I thought, what a good set for me to practice my coloring with because I have not done that in a really long time. So we're going to stamp this out with some amalgam ink and just sit back and relax and do some coloring. Now for the trees, I'm going to actually stamp out the trees because this is a bundle. So in this bundle, you can choose to do the stamp set only or do the stamp and die bundle. Now that gives you the option, if you have a scan and cut, to save yourself some money and do the stamp set only, and then do the scan and cut and die cut your own with the scan and cut machine. I do have a scan and cut, but I did admit in my unboxing video that I am too lazy to get up and use my scan and cut. So I have the bundle where I can get the dies. However, some of you guys know that Gina K's bundles sell out quick. So if you do not get a chance to get the bundle, you can get the stamp set only and then use your silhouette machine and scan it and cut it out, or use your scan and cut machine and scan it and cut it out. So I was thinking I can die cut the trees out and, kind of layer them. I also thought this would be a really cute set to do lights. If you have the pear blossom lights, and light this up and make it a really nice card with the lights. So a lot of different ideas came to my mind when I saw this set. Gingerbread houses, housewarming set, light up cards. So many different things you could do with this set. But I think for me today, we're just going to practice my alcohol ink coloring. So first things first, let's make sure we get it stamped out nice and neat. And then we will get into the coloring. I'm not going to do anything super fancy special with my coloring. I think alcohol inks are the ones that I struggle with the most. Comment down below, what do you think you need to practice your coloring? Like, I think I do the best with my color pencils because I do very well with blending with Gamsol inks. But alcohol inks, not my strong suit. So that's why I decided today, hey, what a good way to get out and practice them, right? But you tell me. What do you think you need to practice? There are so many YouTubers out there that do a good job with coloring that you can learn from. I'm not one of those people. Okay, you can learn foiling from me. So if you have a Gina K fuse machine and you want to learn foiling, you come and learn foiling from me. Coloring, nope, not me. Oh no. That's another thing you don't learn from me. Okay, so what happened there was when it lifted, I moved my paper and it didn't stamp right. So this is why we turn our paper over. Whoopsie. Let's try that again. That's why paper has two sides. I'd also like to practice my no-line coloring. For those of you who don't know what no-line coloring is, it's when you stamp with a really light color ink and then you go in and you do your coloring and it almost looks like you drew the image out. That's something I'd like to learn to do a better job at. All right, so see my my paper lifted, and then when it lifted, I shifted it, and everything else shifted with it. My ink pad is shedding, I should say, not shredding, shedding. So different inks work differently with different mediums, and amalgam ink is an alcohol ink friendly ink, so that way when I go to color it with alcohol markers, it will not bleed. And so it dries pretty quickly, as you can see here. And that is why it's sticking to my paper. Alright, I think that's pretty good. My trees don't have to be perfect again, because they're not going to matter once I color everything in and hopefully stamp and die cut them, but everything else looks pretty darn good. Alright, and I do want to clean this up pretty good because that ink does tend to stain a little bit, so I want to clean that up pretty well. And I just use regular stamp cleaner. And again, Gina K uses the highest quality photopolymer stamps. So, very nice, very nice. You can add snowflakes and all of those things later on. So, while I have my Misty out, let's stamp out some of those extra trees to die cut later. Here are all the dies. Looks like I can stamp out some snowflakes as well. Might as well, we're here. And my sentiment. I'm going to try to squeeze another tree in there, but all right, so try to squeeze as much as we can, and hopefully we have room to die cut everything. So for the trees, I'm going to do dark sage. For the snowflakes, we're going to do sea glass. And for our sentiment, we're going to go in with cherry red. Stamp another tree over here. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with my sentiment. Okay, so those are all ready to be die cut out later. All right, now this should be dry enough that we can just get to coloring. This is C1. Actually, I have some, I think I'll put some glitter on this to make this one of those fun glittery cards. Y06. R14. R17. YG67. E37. E57. C3. BG01. BG15. I'm going to go back to C1 and finish the roof here. Okay. Let's go on in and touching up with this BG01. die cut some things here. So we have our Merry Christmas. That's not it. That looks it. And we have our trees. Okay, I think we're good with that. That's it. I don't think we need to cut the whole thing out. Again, I'm going to show you how to use the magnetic plate in the Intri-cut. And then we're done. See, that was not so bad. Not so bad at all. Okay. So we have our magnetic plate, our cutting plate, which is C side up for cutting. That sticks to our magnetic plate. And then we're going to put down our paper. And we're going to put our dies down where we want them to cut. We don't need any tape because it's magnetic. So handy. Okay, now we just got to figure out which dies cut out what. I think that's the hardest part, is just figuring out which cuts out what. There we go. Then we put our clear plate on top. everybody just pops out. Okay, and we have one more tree we want to cut out. And then we're just going to assemble everything. Okay, why are we not feeding through here? Oh. Makes things so easy when they work nice and neat. Okay. So I have my little pieces here. I have my card here. I have my card base here. And all we're going to do is assemble now. And I'm going to stamp a couple extra snowflakes when we're done here. And I have some foam squares. And that's it. Using the same sea glass. Gina K foam squares here. Pop up our trees. Okay. And we'll use our Connect glue. And adhere our sentiment. And there we have it. That is the new Home for the Holidays bundle. Again, you can get this as just a stamp set or a stamp and die bundle. Brand new release, September 2024 over at Gina K Designs. I will have the link down below. I think this is going to be a very popular set. If you are interested, go check it out over at Gina K Designs. You can also get it over at scrapbook.com. I will, again, put the link down below for you guys. If you had fun watching me make this card, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would also love to have you as a subscriber of my channel. I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.